Okay. Good afternoon, all the students, and welcome to the virtual class. So, today we will start another topic, that is the model verb. Okay. Yesterday we are completed the verb, in that we are seeing the action words and the non-action verbs. Right? Action verbs and the non-action verbs. Action verbs means what? Where the actually our body movements. Okay, like a jumping, sleeping, eating, drinking, this all are the action verbs. Non-action verbs means what? Where the movement is not there, our body movement is not there, but our thought process is going on. Okay, mental thought process is going on. Our feelings, our needs, our thoughts. Okay, uh, our thoughts. This is going on. That is a non-action verb. For example, feel, like, smell, and likes, dislikes. For example, I hate computers. I love computers. And I'll give you the example also. If your desire to listen to the teacher, so listening, that is your action verb. Okay. Now, suppose from the outside, the children are roaming here and there. So you don't want to give the attention, but automatically you just see over there that who's roaming here and there, so you just see. So see, it's a non-action verb because your desire is not there to attain towards the child. Okay, your desire is certain towards the teacher, what the teacher is saying, so you are listen. So listen is your action verb. if somebody come if somebody comes suddenly, so you just see who is came suddenly, so that time your desire is not there, your attention, it's not there to focus towards that person. Okay, so you just see. So there is a difference. See is comes under the non-action verb, and see it's not comes under the non-action verb. Okay, and listening is comes under the action verb. All right, I'll give the another examples also. Yesterday I'll give you the examples of that, the same thing. If you want a desire to listen towards the teacher, so listening is your action verb. But from outside, if you heard some kind of words, if you heard some kind of sounds, so you just heard because your attention it's towards the teacher only, what the teacher is saying. You don't want to give your attention what is going on outside. Okay, but then to sound is there, it comes to your ears, so you just heard. So there is a difference. Listening, that means your action verb, and heard, that means your non-action verb. Because you don't want to give the attention, it is just comes to your ears, that sound comes to your ears, so that's why you just heard. Okay, so there are some different words which comes under the action verb, which comes under the non-action verb. Okay, and I told you what? See, there is a difference. See and look, there is also a difference. Students, see and look, that means you look towards the teacher, that means your attention, your desire only just look towards the teacher. But if the boy are roaming here and there, so your attention is directly towards that who is roaming here and there in the corridor, so you look towards there, the boy is roaming here and there. So at that time you just see, that time you just see. So there is a difference in look and the see. So we are discuss about all these things, that action verb and the non-action verb. So today we have to move further, that is a modal verb. Now what is the modal verb? Modal verbs are the auxiliary verbs that express modality. This also I'll explain you students yesterday, that what is the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs means helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs means helping verbs, like is, am, are, was. This all are the helping verb. It is used to present the tense. Okay, the action it's happened, but when it is happened, it happens in a past, it happens in a present, it happens in a future. It helps to show you the tense. Okay, so auxiliary verbs is a helping verbs. Now modal verbs express modality, it's express the Modality. Now, what is this modality? Modality, that means it shows, it indicates the possibility, probability, ability, and permissions, obligations, necessity. Okay. Modal verbs, it shows, it indicates what? Possibility, probability, ability, permissions. Okay. Sometimes you ask, you take a permission if you want to do a some kind of work. Okay, your ability, your possibility, your permissions, your necessity, etc. All these kinds of sentence is comes under the modal verbs. Okay, now to represent the modal verbs, you need at that time, you need at that time can, could, may, might, must. These are the examples which comes under the modal verbs. Okay, these are the example which comes under the modal verbs. But this modal verbs, these are the helping verbs. You can say these are the helping verbs. With the help of the helping verbs, we are present such kind of sentence which shows possibility, which shows probability, which shows the ability, which shows the permission, obligation, necessities, etc. Okay, that kind of sentence can comes under the modal verb. Okay, students. All right. Now, your concept should be more clear if I show you the examples. See here. Modal verbs add meaning to the main verbs. Modal verbs add meaning to the main verbs. Previous lecture only, I'll explain you, student, that main verb need a helping verb. Okay. If you add helping verb with the main verb, then only you can do the sentence formation properly. I'll give you lots of examples, students. Like Nita was dancing in the rain. Nita was dancing in the rain. So dancing is the main verb, and was what? Was is the helping verb. With the help of was, you can understand that this is the past, present, or the future. Okay. I am a good girl. I am a good girl. Okay, instead of this sentence, I will take the another sentence. I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. Now, what is my main verb here? Writing. Writing is my main verb. I am. It shows then, it is shows what? That it is a present tense, that still I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. So I am, it's your helping verb. With the help of helping verb, with the help of main verb, you can do the sentence formation. Okay, students. Now, here, main verb in a sentence by expressing possibility, ability, permission, or obligations. Okay, modal verbs. Modal verbs includes can, could, may, might, must, ought, to, shall, should, will, and would. This kind of words it included. Okay, but with the help of this kinds of words, with the help of the main verb, we have make a sentence. That sentence which expressing possibility, which expressing ability, permission, or obligation. If you find, students, this kind of sentence, so that sentence you can say this comes under the modal verbs. Okay. Now here, student, you must turn in your assignment on time. So here, students, you must turn in your assignment on time. Okay. He might be the love of my family. Here, he might be the love of my family. So here it shows the expressing. Okay, he might be, it shows the possibility. It shows the possibility. The doctor can see you now. The doctor can see you now. It shows the possibility. Okay, and it shows the doctor have, the doctor can see you now. It shows the possibility. The doctor can see you now. Again, the same thing. The doctor ought to see you now. You have waited long enough. The doctor ought to see you now. That doctors, that means it shows some kind of permission. That doctor ought to see you now. The doctor ought to see you, want to, desire to see you. So there are the such kinds of example, students, who comes under the modal verbs. If, see, students, modal verbs, that means it shows, is expressing the possibility, ability, permission, or obligations. I can go for the picnic. I can go for the picnic. Okay, this can word, it shows the modal verbs. Okay, I can go for the picnic, or I can do my work. I can do my work alone. So here do, that means you're doing something. Okay, I can do my work alone. Okay, so such kinds of sentence, it shows the modal verbs. I can write my own later. I can write my own later. So here the later, that means you, what is your action main verb? It's later. And what is the modal verb? Can. What is the modal verb? Can. Okay. So with the help of this modal verbs or the main verb, you can make a sentences. It shows the possibility, ability, permissions, or the obligation. Okay, you must turn in your assignment on time. What is the main verb here? What is the action is assignment? Your assignment. Okay, you must turn in your assignment. You must turn in your assignment. That means you have to do your assignment. Okay, on time. So you must have to do. Okay, so here they gives the permission that you must turn in your assignment on time. All right, so such kinds of sentences which shows the possibility, ability, permission, or obligation, it comes under the modal verbs. Students, see here, for the modal verbs include some example: can, could, may, might, must, will, shall, should, would. These are the examples of the modal verbs. Okay. It shows the modality. Modality means what? Is the way or mode in which something exists is done. Modality share its root with the word mode, meaning the way in which something happens or is experienced. Sensory modality is the way of sensing, like vision or hearing. Modality, someone voice likes a sense of the person mood. It's sense of the person moods. So such kinds of expressing things, I'll show you the example. Like what? Like obligations, like the permissions, like the ability. Okay, this kinds of feelings, this kinds of feelings, if you see in the sentences, that is called a modal verb. Okay, and for framing the modal verb, you need a auxiliary verb, that means a helping verb. Which are the helping verb? Like a can, could, may, might. All right, students.